It's shopping day today, so let's see what goodies I bring home. Again. Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome. It's really glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to take you shopping. We're going to go into a thrift shop and we're going to go into a store and see what beautiful deals they have here for the new year. So I'm going to get all the items that I have decided to buy, bring them home, show you what I've bought and style them. Now, my idea about beautifying my home it's about creating that beautiful charm mixed with country decor. And so I hope you enjoy what I do. We'll also do a little bit of DIY. So let's get shopping and then I'll show you what I've come up with. So let's get started. Heading into Oz Design, this is where we're at. These are beautiful vintage stools and they're on sale at 149, normal price at 200 Australian dollars. The design is really lovely and they felt really structured and strong. Also loving these stools here as well. They had a wide variety to choose from. I just love the texture on this and the color. So really, really lovely here for these. Yeah, but they were really good price. Moving around now, we was looking at some tables here and all of their plants and sculptures. These candlesticks were really huge and they were a really good price as well. Looking at the vase here as well, they didn't look they were all right actually, but I just felt that when I looked at them, they were quite heavy to pick up. And I just didn't like the texture on this here, although it was quite nice. I just felt that it just wasn't that particular right color for my personal decor. But other than that, the product themselves were really good quality. Some other decorative pieces here that you can add. Again, Oz Design obviously is an Australian decor, home decor store that you can buy loads of different items here. Everything in this store is brand new. This is not an up shop or a thrifting shop. They have 25% off. I must admit, I did like this decorative piece here. It was really nice. And then turn it into a lamp. Very nice. These stoneware were really good, but again, not really my sort of design for my home. I am more like that sort of old school country home decor, really. These were very modern piece. Now, this was paper mache, and I was really impressed with this. This would look really lovely with some really nice stems, on through them. Even standing on that original table that we looked at the beginning, that was really lovely. But this were paper mache, and I was really impressed with this. Very, very nice. Very much in tune with my type of decor here. And see my husband having a go at it. It was really, he was impressed that it wasn't, he thought it was terracotta, but yeah. So we're now at Southos, which is a thrift store in Australia, one of the biggest ones. And this beautiful storage basket caught my eye immediately as I walked into the store. And I thought it looked really awesome. I loved the way that it opened and it looked really good. I was really impressed with it. Perfect for styling on your console table or your table behind your sofa. The glasses were very much in abundance today, and I don't usually shop for glasses or drinkware glasses at Salvos or any thrift store. This was a nice piece. It felt, I wasn't sure about it, so I left it. The price was a little bit odd, I felt, and there was a lot of pottery, and I love pottery, but again, the store price was very high. A lot of the pottery was priced individually, and yet again, I just passed on it. This vase I truly loved. And I came back to it, and it is terracotta. I came back to it like 5 times before I left the store. But again, I felt the price was a little bit off. It could have been lower. Had I been at another thrift store, it would have been definitely cheaper. I loved all of these, and they were all priced individually. Priced for me was individual to all of them, and I just felt it was just a little bit too high for what it was. I love this crock pot here as well. Beautiful for styling, and there's $20, $15 for that one. This, again, I came back to this like 10 times before I left the store. And I just felt I don't desperately need it, but the price was just too high. Again, came back looking at different pottery. There's loads of pottery here today. These bags, the bag of beads was really nice decorative beads, but again, I didn't need it, so I left it for somebody else to enjoy it. There were some really nice decorative home decor items here, little pieces. I try not to pick up too many little pieces. That was a really antique jug, but again, I think I wanted like $80 for this, and you can get them on Facebook a little bit cheaper. Facebook Marketplace. Loved this. Had I picked it up, I probably would have DIY'd it. So I felt I didn't need it. Somebody else can actually use it. But it was a beautiful piece. I think priced at $20. But again, I felt a little bit too pricey. It was heavy, good quality, but I felt that it wasn't for me. I didn't need it in my space. I was looking at all of the vases there. There were lots of them was actually sold. People came in and already booked what they wanted. So once it's sold, I guess you cannot barter. It's already sold, so it's somebody else's. So that's the thing about thrift stores. You got to go regularly and early to get the good pieces. Now, I loved this, but it really wasn't my style for my home. I like how you had the holes at the top so you can actually put all the stems or flowers. So this is a vessel here. It is a ceramic vessel. However, I do like the color, but I'm not in love with it. So I think I will do a little bit of DIY and change the color. It's approximately 20 inches in height and probably about 12 to 15 across the widest width of the vessel. It's beautiful shape. I paid $12 for it in the thrift store, or as we call them here in Australia, the op shop. I picked this up also. This was brand new. I bought this in a fabric store, and I also paid $12 for this one. This is very much in line with my decor here at home. So I am going to style this today, and I will show you how I do that. But it's beautiful, it's very soft. One of the reasons why I picked it up was because of the color, and I do love the tassels on it. I think it's really simplistic, and I think just right for this particular time of the year here in Australia. Obviously we are in our summertime, so our throws will have to be a little bit more lightweight, but we still need them because the weather has not been its best. Still very sort of chilly most mornings or most days. So the next item I picked up was this. And this is obviously a high riser, and so I find it a little bit high, but the color doesn't go with my decor. My decor furniture here or any wood in the house is very, and excuse my dog, Jackson, go to bed. Bed, Jackson. Bed. Thank you. So I am going to put a little bit of a stain on this to bring it up to par to the color that I actually like, but I just feel at the moment it's not what I would deemed it to be. But It's a lovely riser for decor, but I think it can do better. So next, I absolutely loved this. Oh my God, as soon as I saw this, I could not pass it. This was only $8 and it opens up, so it's a little storage basket and it opens up really nicely. And yeah, I think it's in very good condition. There is nothing wrong with it. I actually thought at one point it was brand new, but there's nothing wrong. So I'm gonna give it a good old clean. And I just love the different texture of how it's woven in between and different contrast of all the colors that's in. And I like the little closing laps here, or claps I should say. You just put it in like that and it closes it really nicely, and it's like that there. So really original, but very lovely storage basket. And it can be used to storing any sort of, you know, your remote control, anything that you want to hide away in there. This can be used in the bedroom. It can be used for styling on your coffee table, which is where I think I am actually going to use it, or my console table. But again, I'll decide and I will show you where I'm going to use it. Last, I also picked up this tray, and I love the contrast in this on the table as we're looking at it. So this is where this is actually going to live. I think I paid about $6 for this one as well. So this was a really good bargain actually for this type of basket. And I think it's going to work very beautifully in my home. All right, so I have already cleared away my Christmas decor here in my front sitting room. So what are we going to do is style it. Oh, I forgot, I also picked up some cushions as well, but I'll show you that when I'm styling. So let's get into the best part, which is styling all of these items. So my concept here is that I want to make the whole vase one particular color. So I am going to use this, which is multi-purpose filler, just to rough up the texture a little bit. And I'm just going to rub it into my hands, and I'll show you my inspirational piece and just dab it all over like that. Just going to rub it all over. Ideally I probably should have roughed it up a little bit, but I'm just going to smoothen it all like that all around, just to get some texture on it. Once I'm done spreading, I'm just going to dab, just keep slapping it on like so. And I'm loving how this looks already. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to leave it to dry. Don't worry about if you still see streak lines if you ever decide to do this. If you still see the whitening spot, don't worry about that too much. That also brings a little bit of texture and visual appeal to the actual piece. And what I'm doing is just taking like little dots like that and adding more like larger pieces just around the vase, because I want it to dry like that. Literally, don't go too heavy-handed, because then it's intentional and not organic. So I think this is dried now. It's looking pretty good. So it looks like you need another coat, but I'm not going to do that because obviously I'm going to add more texture to it. So the next step, I think I'm just going to take away these sharp edges, but just by rubbing my hands over it. I don't want anything too sharp on there, so just using my hands to like take off those sharp points or those pointy areas, just like that. Just taking off. I don't want to use a sandpaper or anything on there. I just don't want it smooth. I don't mind that it leave those sort of spots there. That's pretty cool. So just checking for any more sharp bits. That's looking good. Where I have missed some spot, I will add some more there and bring it back out to dry yet again, and then I will start the next process. Let's decorate this piece now. This is a terracotta vessel here, and I'm placing it on this beautiful walnut round end table next to my sofa with this small textured vase. And then I'm just adding some roses. These roses, believe it or not, these roses were part of my wedding and they still exist today. They are so beautiful and high quality. You can't miss them. And I just wanted to pair them with this particular vase here. I just thought it would look really beautiful. Now, it is summer here, as I said, so it's important to recognize that and to let the flowers or the florals within the home sort of, imitate what's actually happening in the terms of the season. Then I'm adding this little crock pot here as well, and that you can use for any sort of little trinkets that you have, while you're sitting at the dining room, something you want to put away, or you just want to add anything special in there. Next, a little storage box that feels like home, just to give it a little bit of height. And this completes this particular area here. And I think that looks just fine because I don't want to make it too busy. Moving on to this other small table next to the massage chair. This beautiful, beautiful vase here is just so textured and lovely. This is one of my favorite piece in the house. And I've actually added some florals. Again, this one is green and as well as some white roses. Now, this is a basket I thrifted. And this particular vessel here again was a present from my daughter, and she knows I love these things. So absolutely gorgeous. It is so beautiful. What a gorgeous piece. Absolutely. I'm going to pair it with another small vessel, and I think I'm not sure about this. I may possibly change it later to another one. But this one again, very similar tones there, and I'm just checking my brain. I'm thinking, is it look good? Now, this particular large vessel here, I'm just placing it on this cabinet here and was adding some floral, some stems actually into this. And again, trying to reflect what's actually happening outside. This is the thrifted vase I picked up. And this particular vessel looks so nice now that I know that I've actually completed it. But I'll show you a whole overall appearance of it, and the table behind the sofa and just adding some extra pieces just to lighten up this area. This is a particular area whereby as soon as you walk into this particular room, you would see this spot immediately. So I just wanted to showcase some of the vessels that I have here, smaller vessels just behind the table so that, it works as an accent piece. Now I'm bringing in this amber vase here. Such a beautiful piece that I found in a store. It was not thrifted, it's actually brand new. And I just love the color. It brings just a hint of luster to the room and it's very, very beautiful. This is a thrifted basket here, and I'm going to use it as to add a piece on top or just to add some height to this particular area here so that that visual eye is just not flat in one corner. This is a beautiful, beautiful pot here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful antique piece that I found also in a thrift shop. I like that piece because I think it adds a little bit of an old world charm. It's just such an original piece. And another luster. This is an antique piece here. It is actually from the mid-century. And when I saw this, I had to have it. I just think those two amber glass just brings that sort of visual luster to the area. And then I'm adding on the throw that I bought. As I said, I bought this from the fabric store, and I think it just goes really, really well with this creamy white sofa. I think contrast here is good, that we need to remember that when you're adding pieces, I always think a contrasting piece to your sofa color is much more important because it really allows it to showcase the colors very, very well. This particular cushion cover here I got from brand new again from IKEA. Now let's go to the reveal. Well, thank you so much for watching my New Year living room refresh. I hope you have actually enjoyed this. Remember to take your time when you are refreshing your space for the new year and let it be intentional, relaxing, and enjoy your space, whatever you choose to do. So, bye for now, and I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And I would link anything that I can possibly link for you in the description box below. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.